Hello, my lovelies! This is Jenny from Jenny's Fun Facts. We just want to take a moment to thank you so much, P Eats Meal Preps, for sponsoring our episodes. New menu out every Friday, ordered by Sunday, delivered fresh by Tuesday, and guess what? They deliver to all Montreal surrounding areas as well. Healthy, fresh, and delivered to your door for free. Add them and our podcast on Instagram at p.eats_P as in Peter, R-E-P as in Peter, S. Thanks, P Eats Meal Preps.
Welcome to Noon Hour Out of the Box. This is episode 44. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Your constant love and support is so appreciated by all of us. A huge thank you to Jenny, our producer, who is here today to co-host. And thank you to my co-host and my mentor and good friend, Mr. Robert D'Alessio. How are you guys? I'm so excited that we're all here together.
Well, are we supposed to have something to say today? I thought we had nothing to say.
No,
why were we even on? I mean,
it's all about nothing, Robert. And that's basically, we had something planned. It fell through. So we decided to talk about nothing. And in fact, guys, there's a lot to say about nothing. What do you think, Jenny?
I think that with nothing, there's always something. That's how we manage it. How do we get through a day doing nothing? Right?
Well, I remember hearing that nothing word every time, I would get into a fight with the wife, and I would tell her, what's going on? She goes, nothing. Well, when she says nothing in that tone, there's actually something going on. And the same thing, like you were saying, Esther, I did nothing all day. Yeah, right. You did the laundry. You wrote about 3 or 4 movies. Yeah, you put up some clips, and there's just like nothing you didn't do.
Yeah, nothing is very underrated. But let's talk about the fact that one of the most iconic sitcoms, Seinfeld, was actually just all about nothing. And if you think about some of the scenes that they would do around the deli where they just sort of, shot the breeze, so to speak, they talked about nothing. And in fact, they had a lot to say.
So, Esther, you were saying at one point that you were working at a place and that you were actually taught to start these conversations like chit chat, small talk out of nothing. So how did you go about doing that, even though you had nothing to say?
So I was actually in my late teens and I worked at a dry cleaners, and I found that a lot of people who would come in and bring their laundry wanted to chit chat. And I realized that I had no idea how to do that and to actually talk about nothing. It's a nice day. Yeah, it's nice if it doesn't rain. I mean, and to me, it just seemed incredibly boring, but I actually did have to learn it. And it took time. And in fact, it's an ability. And eventually it's kind of almost a talent, so to speak, because it's not an easy thing to accomplish, to just chat about nothing.
Well, there is the art of conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when we usually start a conversation, it's always like, how are you? What are you doing? Nothing. And then it moves on to the weather. And then what is there to say about the weather, right? You can only talk about the weather so long, although it can probably drag on like 15 minutes before you get onto the juicy part of the conversation, whether it's like you're obviously going to go into gossip or you're going to talk about whatever it could be. It could be absolutely nothing, but then all of a sudden that nothing turns into 3 hours later. You're like,
exactly. Oh. Like we talked about backstage, when we were kids, how we used to talk on the phone with our friends for hours.
Yes, hours. The coil cord.
Exactly.
You think your parents would never find you, and then all of a sudden it would come from the telephone off the wall into the closet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
So that's what we used to do. And I was telling the story about how my parents they have a duplex and they would rent out the bachelor apartment. And I would go into a closet right next to where the apartment was down in the basement. And I would have, long conversations with girlfriends. I was 13. We talk about boys. And then one day the tenant came upstairs, knocked on the door, and told my parents, "Do you have any idea what your daughter talks about? It's absolutely horrible." So all that to say, I thought I was being private and talking about nothing for hours. And in fact, he was listening in, which is a whole other, issue. And reported it to my parents. So getting back to hiding in the closet to talk to your friends, that happened.
You had a rat in your closet.
Exactly. I did have a rat. Ironically, his name was David. For some reason, I remember his name.
You named him after your kid, or your kid after him?
Yeah, but Jen,
exactly.
she had nothing else better to do than name her kid after the guy there.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? For me, nothing was actually a catalyst. It was the biggest thing that could ever happen to me, because my parents always used to tell me, "You're going to amount to nothing when you grow up." Oh, really? I got 3 podcasts. I got like 6 jobs, and like I'm always busy, and I'm doing fine. I did well for myself. So Dad, Mom, keep saying I'm going to amount to nothing, because I'm just going to amount to something. So a lot of times a negative word could actually become a positive. Has that happened to you? That
Absolutely.
Absolutely, all the time. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that
was
what,
Robert? That was nothing, because my parents.
Well, I thought nothing of it.
See how I just dismissed you in that?
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing that we do as well, is that we tend to dismiss other people's conversations with the fact of saying, that's nothing, and then tell about us. It's always about our own ego when we're having a conversation.
Exactly.
So these are the things that we need to work on.
Absolutely. It's interesting that we use the word nothing to dismiss others. Like nothing, in fact, is looked upon as dismissive, almost an insult, so to speak. So why is nothing getting such a bad rap?
Well, look at Metallica. They made millions with that song. Nothing else matters.
Funny you should say that, because Jenny sent me this list this morning.
Go on.
Like, Jenny, I don't even know half these songs.
Hey, Jen, pick it up from here. Tell us what this is all about.
So the top 10 list for nothing songs, or songs that carry the name nothing in the title. And this is all thanks to Alma's Jukebox that I found this. Number 1, Nothing Lasts Forever by Echo and the Bunnymen. Nothing Compares to You, Robert D'Alessio. Written by
I love that song.
By Sinead O'Connor. I don't know how many times my cousin and I ended up listening to the song over and over again. We wouldn't even make it into the house that we'd be listening to Sinead O'Connor's song in the car. Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Miley Cyrus. Number 4, Nothing's Going to Stop Us Now by Starship. I believe that's the one that I sang at our grade 13 graduation. And my mic fell out, and I had to continue singing anyway.
That's a good story.
I have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
That's a
Number
good song.
6, When You Say Nothing at All by Ronan Keaton. My mother used to say, well, if you have nothing to say, better to say than don't say it at all, right? The old saying goes. Number 7, Nothing Really Matters by Metallica.
There you go.
That is one of my faves, but the one that I love the most is the cover by Brooklyn Duo with piano and cello. Check that out. Brooklyn Duo. Nothing Really Matters. And of course, Apocalyptica. Nothing for Nothing by Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits.
Oh, I love that song.
Number 9, Nothing by Bruno Mars. And last but not least, top 10, Nothing at All by Heart.
Oh, yeah. So these are all great songs.
They are. They're amazing.
So we have our friend tuning in from the UK, Michael Anchors. Michael, there you go. Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Miley Cyrus.
There you go.
Thanks for tuning in, Michael. Hey, Michael, just out of curiosity, where from the UK are you? So put that up on in our comments. We'll put it up on the screen. So thanks for joining us, Michael, and participating in the chat. And you're all welcome to participate in the chat. If you have nothing to say, just fight the urge to say something.
Oh, it's better than nothing, right? So if you have nothing to say, that's what we want to hear. Otherwise, we're left with nothing.
Esther, you know what?
going to be talking like this?
Was created out of nothing. So
apparently that's what they say, you know. And when I was a child, and I was telling you guys this earlier, there was this film starring Ernest Borgnine called Marty, 1955.
Oh.
And it just revolves around the life of this young man called Marty who's trying to sort of find himself. And there's an iconic scene where they're sitting at the soda shop, as they used to call it back then, and they would sit together, him and his friend, and they would just sit around and go like, so what do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? And this scene goes on for about 4 minutes. And it was absolutely about nothing. And I never forgot it. It was iconic because it was real. It was authentic. And that is how conversations actually really go in real life.
They started from nothing. And
exactly.
Folks, we have a little clip to show you. This is something that shot Esther to fame. But before we go to that clip, just before we go to the clip, we got a break for program identification.
You're tuned into Noon Hour Out of the Box.
Esther, get ready to sign autographs.
All right, I'm ready. Esther Brzezinski here, Montreal girl. And today I'm going to talk about nothing. I have nothing to talk about. I am just cutting this video so that I could talk about absolutely nothing. And why am I cutting this video about absolutely nothing? Because I can. And because cutting videos are pretty darn scary. And then posting it to people all over. I must be out of my mind. But here I am making a video and talking about absolutely nothing. And with that not being said, have a good day.
Hey, that's hilarious, Esther. And you know what?
Great.
Folks, that video was shot 7 years ago. And if you got an eye as sharp as mine, you're going to see that Esther has not aged a single minute.
Oh, stop.
And you know what?
Younger.
And this is all because
age is not my case.
Oh, age is not my case.
Yes.
There you go. There you have it.
But you know, folks, I do want to mention one thing. There are two absolutely lovely ladies hosting the show with me today. Jenny DuHaime and Esther Brzezinski. You two look absolutely splendid. So I just thought I'd get that off my chest, okay?
Wow.
I had nothing else better to do anyway, so I thought I'd say that.
Well, it's better than saying nothing. What else do you have on your chest?
Get
Get it off your chest now that we're talking about nothing.
I got this thing, this little logo here out of nothing. Esther made this, and she put it on this t-shirt experimentally. And guys, you know what? We may just be marketing these things sometime soon, right, Esther?
It's very possible. If there's nothing else to do, then we'll
and
definitely...
we also have...
I would for Brandon Co.
Yeah.
There you go. 514 Branding Co. Look at this. These beautiful cups over here. You can get them like on the right or the left. The cup actually left. That's why it's called left. See? There you go. So we got these amazing items that you can get on 514 Branding Co. And that's our merch store. And that's thanks to the amazing effort we got going with Vince Gargano.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Vince. That's amazing.
Thank you. You know, when I did that video 7 years ago, I was part of a MLM. I'll never do that again. Sorry, guys who are involved in that. And that was a video challenge that we had for 7 days, every day to do a video. And it got to the point that I had nothing left to say. So I just made that, put it up on YouTube, and people loved it. It's hilarious. But that's the reason behind it. That's how that came to be.
Was that video your inspiration for today's show? Because actually, folks, we were like really stuck. We didn't know what to do. It's like a last minute thing. And then Esther, is that video going back? Did you remember that video? And did that become an inspiration for today's show?
I think it's a combination of kind of remembering the reaction to that and also my love of Seinfeld. Because that, in fact, was a show notoriously known for being about nothing. So that was the inspiration. Let's just talk about nothing.
Does
know
it
what?
anybody? Yeah.
You know that we can actually probably go back to school, not to learn nothing, of course, but we could probably get a master's in the word nothing. There's just so much to talk about with nothing.
Okay,
Yeah, you're right.
so for all you folks out there, help us out over here. What are the origins of the word nothing? Where does that come from? It's actually two words. It's no and thing. No thing. So
That's
it's like
true.
the absence of something. But if anyone out there wants to participate, if you have nothing else better to do, just come on and let us know what the origins of that word are and where the word came from and in what year.
It's really interesting that you say that, though, Rob, because the
Mm.
word where you would think that the antonym of the word nothing would be something, which means
No?
existent.
Right.
But if you look at the definition of something, it doesn't, the antonym is not non-existent.
That's interesting. I have
Strange
to
enough,
check
huh?
that out. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
So there we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing to say. And I just want to take a moment to thank everyone, by the way, for all the well wishes for the birth of my grandson last week, April 12th. Everybody's been amazing. Yes, little baby Geo, baby G Wolf. Yeah, so that was huge, and everybody was so wonderful in all the well wishes. So I just want to put it out there. Thank you so much for that. And that's not nothing. That was something.
Well,
Yes,
I,
absolutely.
I just realize now how a big a baby, little baby Geo is at 8 pounds
2
and
ounces.
2 ounces. My girlfriend's daughter gave birth to a 6 pound baby.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and that's like
Congratulations.
on this,
Yeah.
I think it was Saturday. She
Oh,
gave birth to this child.
congratulations.
Well, thank you. And and the baby's like minuscule. And it's like you're looking at this. Oh my God, it's so cute and adorable. And I just love. Oh, I have nothing else better to say. I just love when babies just grab your
Yeah, they
little
do that.
pinky with
Oh,
those cute little
It's
hands
instinctive.
and those
Yeah,
little feet. Oh my God, you have
I
to hold
know.
back. I'm
Adorable.
becoming a woman now. You have to hold back. You're gonna bite those little feet off. They're adorable.
Yeah, they really are. No, it's quite a joy, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's and everybody's been so kind and with their well wishes. So I just wanted to put it out there. Thank you so much.
Well, do you know about people or have you experienced this? The typical baby that finds the time to sleep all day long, but at nighttime, because you have to go to work the next day, the kid decides that he's going to stay up all night and cry and keep you from sleeping. How
Oh my
frustrating
gosh,
is
that
that?
was like my daughter. My daughter would sleep all
My
day.
daughter
I'd go to
too.
work. I went back to work after a month. I
Wow.
could barely walk. I could barely sit. Went back to work after a month. And then I'd come back because my daughter would sleep all day. And then
Oh my
I'd
God.
breastfeed her for all night, for like 3 hours long, all night long. Well, I
Yeah,
was
that's
Wow.
anyway.
that's more typical than you think. Yeah, I'm learning that. Oh, Michael, yes.
Okay,
No
go
thing.
ahead.
So Michael
Yeah.
says no thing, not anything, not something, Middle English from Old English. Napping? Is that what it says? Nionic from Nan, not one, Sinan Ping thing. See, okay, so he's basically copy pasted probably from Webster's definition, meaning a significant thing of no consequence. Yes,
Yes, of
it's
no
it's
consequence.
interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
Michael, you know what, Jen? I think that Michael Ankers better than anybody else, and this is probably the time to plug this young man. He is so talented; he's got so much out there. So, Jen, if you want to plug him, talk a little bit about Michael Ankers and what he's doing with his awesome autism and all this other stuff he's doing.
Yes, absolutely. So Michael Ankers, he has his website, Michael Ankers Music, which is on YouTube. He also has it on Instagram and on Facebook. And he's also pushing right now his song Awesome Autism. He is a young gentleman that is also openly talks about being on the spectrum, neurodiversity. And he does have a podcast that he has on his Instagram page. And we have also on our Bobby Short Shorts page that we have the Awesome Autism mini documentary podcast that is also in our playlist. So definitely go and check that out. It's very informative. Michael is a a gem, an absolute gem, and a genius when it comes to the art of conversation, when he comes to being able to speak about autism and to be able to give insight to people that would like to know more about autism. I think what he does is such a fabulous thing. He's a great advocate for autism and for other people that are on the spectrum. And I absolutely love Michael. I think he's so precious.
Well, I spoke to him a couple of times, and even though I think he just turned 16, or is it 17? He's in his teens, right?
17.
17. And every time I talk with this young man, I get the impression that I'm talking to like an established, elegant gentleman. Especially the British, when you talk to them, is so refined that it's like the little. I don't know how to explain it, but there's like this something special about him. He comes across as even greater than that. So, Michael, congratulations for being the gentleman that you are.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and he says that he has his new anchor podcast called the Fabulous and Fascinating Fridays podcast. So, congratulations to you, Michael, and that's and he's 18 on May 26th.
Oh,
look at that! Wow!
Happy early birthday!
Another year! Wow! And so much that you've done, and so much that you have yet to do. This is fabulous.
Yeah, it's great because April is Autism Awareness Month, so I'm glad that we are talking about it. Yeah,
absolutely,
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
And of course, just to let you know that this is episode 44, and we are nearing a big landmark. We're only 6 episodes away from our 50th episode of Noon Hour Out of the Box, and who would have thought?
That's crazy talk.
And also, while we're at it, we can plug Esther's Brzezinski's podcast, Esther's Breeze. Talk to us a little bit about your podcast and what you have planned, what's coming up, and how many seasons, how many episodes you guys.
So I'm on I'm on my second season. The next one is in 2 weeks, and I will announce the guest. And basically, I talk to creatives, authors, actors, directors, comedians, etc. And we just sit down and have a casual conversation. And it's all thanks to you, Robert, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing it. So you took nothing and you made it something. Literally, Robert twisted my arm, gave me 24 hours to get it all done. And
that was an ultimatum.
It was
ideas.
Yeah. It took no for an answer, and did not take no for an answer, rather, and basically taught me everything. And it's because of you, Robert. Thank you so much. It's not consistent in that it's every week, it's every second week. And,
right.
I prefer it that way. And it's going great. It's a lot of fun.
I do have to mention, and now that she's here in person, you're going to see her turn red like a fire. And I have to give a lot of thanks, as you as well, Esther, to that young lady identified as a producer right there, Jenny DuHaime, that has done so much for us, for our development, the encouragement that she's given us, all of the input she's put into our shows, the advice and what have you. And Jan, people are craving, they are asking me almost every day, when's the next Jenny's Fun Facts? I don't know.
That's true. True.
Are we going to have some Jenny's Fun Facts coming up sometime in the future?
Well, I do believe so. I think that if we go from the idea of nothingness, I'd say now is the time.
And honestly, this is no joke. Last night, I had someone ask me, the show's so great that I absolutely love the Jenny's Fun Facts. And one voice represents the voice of thousands. All our fans across the world, the hundreds of thousands of fans, all that fan mail we get. They're all talking about Jenny's contribution.
I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I hope so.
I got a lot of comments about Esther, her charm, the charisma she's got, that warmth she gives off when she's on camera, whether it's through your voice, your amazing voice. You're very talented. You're great with your voice, and you're great on camera. A great presence. You're always smiling. And both you and I have been through some hard times. You've had some serious migraines on the show. I went on the show
it's all out now. All the truth is coming out. It's true. Robert, I've had COVID on camera. I have a rash all over my body, but I'm okay.
My God.
It's like, Robert, you look really nicely tanned. What's I don't know. I'm on this medication and I'm having a reaction, but it's okay. Let's do the show. Like, what is going? How can he do that?
Well, you know what?
Well, my migraines are nothing compared to really going on with COVID. You had a high fever and you were on. You're like,
it's hilarious.
Okay. You were delirious.
And some people are saying, they were texting me. They're saying, "You okay?" Like, duh, I'm almost dying here. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay.
That's not Jenny DuHaime saying, "Robert D'Alessio, you better be on camera." This is
No.
Robert D'Alessio saying, "It's okay, Jen. I got it.
So, Robert, your work ethic and your devotion to the shows is unbelievable, off the charts.
Wow.
And without you, none of this would happen at all. And because of your love of broadcasting and podcasting, and the way that you just care for all the people, for the team, for all the people you work with, is just amazing. And we all feel it. And the show must go on. Like, you are my mentor. It's because of you. I've learned everything because of you, and because of your strong work ethic. I'll come down here with a bottle of Tylenol, because my studio is in my basement, and I'll just that's it. If Robert can do it on COVID and with a rash all over his body, like, this is a walk in the park. So
I'm telling you,
and you're giving, Robert. You're so giving. Like, you have absolutely no ego at all, and you just want to be able to give and to be able to highlight the person that's in front of you.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. God, I love this love fest. We're having this.
It's this light. It's getting hot. And
he has the rash again all over his body. I shouldn't have said anything. 911.
I'll tell you
Info Santé.
Oil.
I'll tell you one thing. That one show, I think it was the Growlers. If we go back.
That's it. It was the Growlers. That's right.
I was practically, I was at the peak of COVID. I was practically on a respirator.
Yeah.
And Jenny's in my ear, like, because the secret is when we're on Noon Hour Out of the Box or Rob's Inner Circle, Jenny's in my ear. She's monitoring what's going on.
Voices. Yeah, that's right.
I was hearing voices. It was actually her saying, "It's okay. You'll be okay."
Yeah, that's right.
And hey, I don't want to let the show finish without mentioning this. Jenny and I and Patty are going to be celebrating a milestone on Rob's Inner Circle. It's going to be our 100th show. And if all goes well, Jen, when is that show going to be aired, the 100th show?
On my daughter's birthday, May 30th.
Wow. And that would be 4 days after Michael Agra's 18th birthday.
Oh, amazing.
Celebration.
Yeah, celebration time.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Okay. Now we're it's karaoke time.
I could just see Michael Agra's dancing in the UK in Chatterton. He's dancing to the song. Yeah, he's from Chatterton, England.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, like the name Chatterton. Yeah,
you see, like, I know all this stuff, right?
Yeah, you do. You're a wealth of information. I see. You can remember names. I can't remember anyone's name. In order to be a good broadcaster, announcer, etc., you need to have that ability. That's an ability I don't have. I literally have. Just folks, so you know this. I have to have people's names on a board here because my kids used to make fun of me with my name disorder. So it's like, so I take if I was wearing a hat, I take it off.
Ever.
Yeah, that's right. So yes, Robert, that's quite an ability that you have that. So
well, yeah, I remember names. I also remember the people who have crossed me.
Ooh, that's another podcast, folks.
Yeah, but hey, listen, nothing ever bad happened to them. I just, have nothing to say to them anymore. That's all.
Just bless them. That's it.
And the people who've done well to me, I always remember them. And if ever I'm going to be getting anywhere, I'm always, I have the tendency of wanting to take them along with me on my journey because I attribute my success in life with a lot of people who have surrounded me. And I never forget people who are out there by my side, helping me out. And I want to do the same for them.
Yeah.
And this is authentic, folks. He really does do that.
Absolutely. I still have duct tape stuck to my butt.
Hello? What are we talking about? We've gone from nothing to something.
Well,
That Canadian duck thing, or you had "I'm Stuck on You." Yeah.
oh my
Right.
God, Lionel Richie.
Yes, there we go. Another great song.
Hey, you know what? Just for the fun of it, just before we sign off, why don't we throw out a couple of titles of songs over there and see how sharp the audience is. So I'm going to start off. This is too easy. Stairway to Heaven. Who's the artist? Okay, Esther, you go ahead.
Led Zeppelin.
Okay, great, Jen.
Oh,
How
which
about-
one? I'm curious. Which
Mm.
one? Which one?
Well, you throw one out there. We'll try to guess it.
Mm.
Don't throw something like for 1938 because nobody's going to know.
Let's see. Black is the color.
Oh God, I know
That
what you're
sounds
talking
familiar.
about.
Oh,
Oh my God.
And I'm not
That
talking
does
about
not ring.
nothingness.
No, I know.
Black
wow.
is the color of my true love's hair. And I'm
I
not
am
just talking about
stumped.
you.
I am stumped.
So who's the artist?
Her real name is Eunice Nina Simone.
That really threw us off.
Oh. And how about this one? Party all day and sleep. No, what is it again? I never could get it right. Rock and roll all day and party all night.
Now you're talking about my teens. Oh no, you're not. We're not.
What is the name of
the
that
name
song?
of the song? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I remember
rock.
party all the time, party all the time, party
Okay.
all the time.
What I was trying to
No.
say is Kiss. Party all night,
Ah.
rock and roll all day.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it? What is the name of that song? No, now I can't go to sleep.
I don't know.
You don't know? Michael, can you help us out? Can you do the research for us? Hey, you're going to be a collaborator on the show. What is the name of the song by Kiss? Something to do with party all day and rock and roll all night, whatever. Find that out for us, will you, buddy?
Let's
Isn't
do a quiz answer for our audience. What is it?
Okay, so what is the name of that song? Actually, I can never get it right. And I remember I was tuned in to Show My Fam, and it was Kim Rossi, Ted Bird, and Terry Damani. And at one point, they were trying to get the name of the title of that song, and they were fumbling over it themselves. So even they couldn't get the title of that song. And by the way, for anyone who's got a sharp eye and who's noticed, this is a special edition of Noon Hour Out of the Box. So it's usually 15 minutes. So we're going to let it go until we have
Nothing left to say.
But we will party all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, it's rock and roll all night. Yes, Michael.
Good work,
Anchors,
Michael.
You got
Good
that
work.
right.
And you know what? He could become a contributor if he likes, on their show. He could, help us out.
We have things to
Absolutely.
do with Michael. We have things to do with him.
Oh, yeah.
He has a great journey ahead of him.
Yeah.
And apparently Esther's guest said so as well.
Yes, that is true. So I had this amazing
Prophesized.
guest, Artie Hoffman, who, by the way, I believe it's every Sunday from 8 to 9. He goes live. Oh my God, what is it called? Angels and something. I don't know, but you can look up Artie Hoffman on Facebook. And he does readings live. And he did that on Esther's Breeze. It was wild. And he did. He told Michael Anchors that there is success ahead of him and something to that effect. But basically all positive things for the new year. And I believe it. And this guy was right on. I just want to say this. He said all this stuff. Yes, that's great. It's hard to pinpoint how he would know that, but he said something that there was no way that he would know, is that the wheel of my car on the passenger side in the front had an issue, and I did not know anything about it. And that after the show, Fernando said to me, "Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah, it's been having an issue for a while." How would this guy know about an issue with my car, know the exact position area? Like it's nuts. Yeah,
That's
I
Artie
remember
Hoffman's Angels and Answers. He
Angels
has
on
the
Answers.
What?
Yeah, he is rather so right on. I it blows my mind. So this guy's the real deal.
Hey, folks, you know what? Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Just go to Esther's Breeze YouTube channel and go to the episode. It is great. And I love Artie Hoffman because he gave me some great news on your show, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And it's also on Bobby Short Shorts too, by the way, guys. You could also see that episode there.
Yes.
And
Lots
he
of
did.
good
He said
episodes
that.
on Bobby Short Shorts.
Right. So that I believe he said that there was something life-changing that was going to happen to you in the early fall.
That's right.
And something that you always wished for, or something that you were afraid that it was going to happen, but that you've always wanted. And that was mind-blowing, because it's very scary when somebody does that, when they're doing a reading for you. I believe he personally makes sure that he doesn't say anything negative, but he did say some negative things to other watchers of the show. He did. So he actually gave you a very positive reading, Robert,
Well,
and I believe
amazing.
it.
I can't wait to see that there, Robert.
Yeah.
Well,
Hard
you know,
today.
I pray to God it includes you two and Patty. Patty is our techie on Rob's Inner Circle every Monday night. She's the one behind the scenes and all that. At one point, I want to have Jenny and Patty come on to Rob's Inner Circle and just shoot with the rest of the audience.
That's Esther's show, Esther's Breeze.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you guys can come on for, absolutely. But talking about your sitcom that I'm waiting to continue to watch, because I love that show.
Well, go ahead and plug it, Esther.
Yeah.
I dare you. I dare you.
Daily Struggles. Is it
Roku
amazing?
TV, Rise Up TV.
Yeah, it's an hilarious show. Really, Robert. It's Jenny. It's really amazing, that show. I love the script. I love the interaction of the characters. It's so well done, and funny. Reminds me a bit of the Flintstones on steroids.
Well, you know what? If you want me to be honest with you, okay, when I was creating the show, because I have major influences from the Flintstones.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
You're gonna get all of the family in there, and
the honeymooners. The
honeymooners. There you go. So you have
The Odd Couple.
The Odd Couple.
So
you got those 5 elements, those 5 influences.
Yeah.
They're all in there, and folks, it's just a lot of fun. It's a show you got to watch. So, Jen, you know more about this than I do. Where can these people find this show?
You can go directly to Roku TV in the TV and film or TV and movie section and look for Rise Up TV. And talk about Rise Up TV. They are actually on tour right now in Atlantic City. So kudos and shout out. They're starting today, their first show. They're going all week. They're going to be in this bus. It's going to be a touring TV series. So you'll have to look for that on Rise Up Television on Roku. This is something to come. We've already done the Alberta tour. They're looking into doing Vancouver eventually for Europe and in Africa. So they're really growing. That's thanks to Mark Rosner at Big Records and the fabulous team that's behind them. So shout out to Emily Adams, Tim Steinrock. We have Bloody Monroe. We have Holly Ann that's coming from Nashville, from Texas area, and other artists that are there as well on the tour. It's going to be an amazing tour for them. It's so exciting.
Wow. Sounds
and
amazing. Yeah.
Let me mention to all you people out there, you should go on to the Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channel on the Rob's Inner Circle playlist. And we have an episode where Mark Rosner was our guest on the show. So you can learn a lot more about not only Mark Rosner, Big Records, the whole works. You can actually go watch the show and appreciate the show. And of course, just like for Esther's Breeze YouTube channel, we urge you to subscribe to Esther's Breeze and also to the Bobby Short Shorts YouTube channel. And make sure you please leave us some nice blue thumbs, some comments, share the shows, share the channel, keep talking about us. And we would like to welcome our great friend, Teresa Pichano.
Teresa, yay.
Teresa, I swear to God, I love this woman. And I'm going to tell you why I love this woman. She is the biggest supporter of, that you could possibly, how can I say?
Yeah, we
you
should
could
have
possibly wish for.
Good. That's a great idea. Noon sessions in the park.
Exactly. So Teresa Pichano, God bless you. What A wonderful woman.
Such a supporter.
I've been on a movie set with you, Esther, on Seamless Journey, and I
Yeah.
was just amazed. I was blown away with the attention that she gives to each and every member on the movie set. You can be an extra, you can be a production assistant, you could be like anything at all. Each person has the importance on her movie set, whether you're a lead actor or the guy passing the broom who's got his back turned to the camera. She's going to account for everybody. So, Teresa, I am telling you, I absolutely love you. And we have something coming up on May 20th. We're going to be having a live show. It's going to be at Melrose Resto. This is a
Yay.
tentative date. It's to be confirmed. Teresa Pichano is going to be there, and she's going to be our honored guest.
Yay.
Among other guests, we have to yet confirm. So that's something you have to be looking out for. It's going to be live on Facebook. We'll be giving you more details as we go along.
It'll be
And
on
let's not
TikTok as
forget
well.
about Access Radio, because we are going to be having another conversation with Don Emilio Zeno, who was our guest on Rob's Inner Circle a few weeks ago. And then we also had last week Michel M. Deschamps from Sudbury, Ontario, who is, they are both UFO enthusiasts. And so we will be meeting again with them this Saturday between 12 and 3. So if you have absolutely nothing to do, chime in.
Like we all do. Absolutely.
Radio.ca, and then perhaps you'll even get to listen to some of those choice songs from bands like Bloody Monroe and Emily Adams, and all those that are on the Rise Up tour.
Oh, amazing. And I love how the show always starts with the Rolling Stones, Start Me Up.
Start me up.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, girls. If you start me up, I'll never stop. And you know, while we're at it,
Does that mean it's closing time?
Oh, no.
well, you know what?
I don't think we did anything on this show. Was it really? We did nothing. We did nothing. We did nothing. It
You know,
was-
I want to take this opportunity to announce, with the help of Jenny, of course, because she's a producer. She puts the shows together. We have a great lineup coming up in the month of May. But first and foremost, we want to talk about April 25th, our upcoming show on Monday. It's going to be live at 8 o'clock on Bobby Short Shorts, my personal Facebook page. And on Twitch, we're going to have Rosina Bucci, who's a casting agent from
Ooh,
Montreal.
Love her.
I love her
Yay.
too. She's the one that gave me my break. That's how we got into.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I'm going to be
Convenient.
acknowledging. Yeah, she's going to be great. And then
Amazing.
on May 2nd, we're going to have Seema Aurora.
Oh,
and
I
Jenny,
love her too. Amazing.
Jenny, take it from there. Who else could we expect amazing guests on our show without maybe even giving some dates? Just, throw it out there. Who
Oh,
could
it's
we
your
expect?
birthday
Well,
today.
right now we're in the middle of booking. We're programming, and then we're going to be taking our Victoria Day, our May 2 for a weekend off on the 23rd. And then we will have country artist Glenn Kane, that's from the Nashville area, who will be joining us in May.
Yeah, but Glenn Kane, let the audience know who Glenn Kane is, because there's more to him than actually meets the eye. He's just not Glenn Kane. Who has he played
No.
with?
Yes, he's played with the likes of Conway Twitty. He's
Wow.
worked with Willie Nelson. He knows Dolly Parton. Patsy Cline, you name it. He is part of that whole Grand Ole Opry shtick. And I think that you'll just absolutely love him. He's such a sincere guy. He has a great track record behind him. Such an amazing musician. You can find him on YouTube, Glenn, Glen, Kane, Cain.
Amazing. So, Robert, you also have something in the works. I don't know if you want to let the cat out of the bag, or
Well,
let it like fly out of the bag.
I have to ask my producer
Oh,
for
okay.
permission.
Well,
Was
there's
that-
just something happening.
That's
Could
the
be
one.
nothing. I could be wrong.
Make my day.
Without getting into trouble, can I say what's coming up?
Well, that depends. There's lots coming.
Something.
You know
or
what I'm
he
talking
could just
about.
talk about it on the
Oh,
fly.
You know what I'm
on the
talking about.
fly. There you go. There
Okay,
you go.
well, we're gonna say this on the fly. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we have an exciting new podcast coming up. It's gonna be pre-recorded. Pilot Bob's No Delay, and who else other than Jenny was gonna be producing our show. It's gonna be an interesting show. We're gonna be talking about aviation and everything that has to do with it. We got a promo video on its way. It won't be too long before that comes out. We're really excited. We have a major sponsor, Lux FBO. Actually, it's two identities under the same company.
Yes.
Lux FBO. That would be fixed base operations at the St. Hubert Airport. And we also have Lux Ground Services. Those are all the accompanying services, including the catering service and all of the services like the luggage loaders, the pilots, the whole thing. It's going to be a really interesting show, a lot of fun. And we're going to have some. Yes.
We have a fabulous collaborator as well that will be doing a little shtick on the side called Kim's Hangar.
Kim's Hangar, and that is our good friend Kim Abel from Chrono Aviation, who's has got a high position there, and he's our collaborator.
So we went from Kane to Abel. Is that what we're saying?
Kane, oh my God, I so get it.
Oh God. I just summed that up. So Cain and Abel. Yeah. Let's just put it out there. That's very biblical. Yes. What does that mean?
Thank you so much, Teresa, for the comment on our aviation show. And yes, we're gonna have some travel agents on there as well, because things are opening up.
Yeah.
They're opening up a little bit, and on the fly, we're going to have some interviews with a whole bunch of people, including travel agents and all that. And,
this would be a great time to invite those that are part of the industry to be able to communicate with us if they'd like to be able to be a guest on your show.
It's going to be an amazing show. I know when you did that live. Yeah. Yeah. And now that a lot of the airlines in the US have removed the mask mandate, so that is also going to make a big change as well. So we'll see how that flies. Could be nothing, but it's interesting. But it will definitely change people's interest in flying as well.
So Jenny, our resource manager over here, who's a walking Wikipedia. I mean, she puts Wikipedia to shame anyway.
That's true.
You want to know something?
Yeah, that I learned so much.
You ask Jenny. Hey, Jen, when should we be losing our masks over here in this part of the world?
That's a good question.
I think they were going to talk about it end of April. They were again going to look over it. Yeah. I think they're going to leave it as if they do remove the mandate, it'll then become a personal choice like they're doing in the States.
I think so
fantastic.
If we could get past the fact that every time I pick up the phone, there's somebody new. Where'd he?
I don't know. He just left. It's okay. Perhaps
somebody
he'll be back.
That has COVID. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I also know of many people. It's become more commonplace, and it is what it is. We did lose Robert, which is interesting.
He went to the
No, you didn't lose me. I was hearing things. Maybe there's some paranormal activity going on here. I don't know.
Well, that might be about our UFO show coming up this Saturday.
Exactly.
Ooh,
and
there you go.
These wires are actually transmitters. You can pick up radio signals from these things. If they're cheaper quality, you can pick up some radio signals. So I paid these $4. I wonder if that's why I'm getting these signals here through this wire.
It could be. That Fernando actually saw UFO twice, and very similar to the description that you were talking about. And it was something in the sky, and the movements were like very, like that, very sort of zigzag. And so he has, if you ever want to talk to him about it, he'll tell you about his sighting. It's quite something.
And we may just get together just the same, Esther and I, because our show was originally planned for this Friday. But Esther and I, we might get together and have an experimental show. So I know Teresa's going to be there. And a whole bunch of people. We're inviting you. We have some new equipment that we're going to be having some fun with. So it's a maybe. Maybe it depends on how much Esther's going to twist my arm. I twisted hers.
I don't think she has to twist your arm. I think you're just gonna do it.
That's right. My arm hasn't been the same since, by the way. So I just want you to know.
It's dislocated by now.
It is totally dislocated, and I don't know, but hey, it was all worth it. It was worth it.
Puts it on us. It's like, it's all their fault.
That'll be fun, Robert. That will be fun. We're gonna go live in person we're going to test out your fabulous new equipment that you're so excited about.
Yes.
And Robert sent me a picture of a microphone, and I got excited. So that I don't know what that's all about. That could be another show.
Esther.
Yeah.
That probably wasn't the microphone.
Oh God.
That reminds me of
I didn't say anything. I didn't. I didn't say. I didn't say anything, Esther. It's just maybe you miss.
Oh yeah, the lipstick, right? Yeah, no. But it was fine. All that to say, I love a good microphone.
A real microphone you can talk to, like a real, yeah.
Right. That's right. So I'm very excited to do the live. It should be a lot of fun, and we'll, if it all goes well, we could make it a regular thing to do.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Yeah, of course you do.
Artist. Who is the artist who sings that, or artists?
Oh my God! I was going to say Gloria Gaynor, but it isn't.
I was going to say the Pointer Sisters.
There
maybe it's the Pointer Sisters.
Pointer Sisters.
Yay!
Yes.
All right.
Hey, you know what? I did so much Richard Simmons in my life, and that was part of the shtick. That was part of
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to Richard Simmons? Is he still
Gloria.
alive?
Gloria.
Pointer Sisters. Teresa knew.
And there you go, Teresa. Always, you're a sweetheart, Teresa, and we love you. I mean, just her devotion, just the fact that she's tuning into us and supporting us. Wow, Teresa.
Yeah, she's actually making a point to listen to nothing, which we
because
so appreciate.
Nothing else better to do.
There you go. And that's
And
why
what
we're
happened
here.
to Richard Simmons?
Yeah, whatever happened? I'm sorry?
He's still wearing Bobby's short shorts.
Yeah, that's
yes,
so funny.
he is.
Yeah,
oh my God.
He was notorious for his little short shorts. That's funny. I like how you brought that in. Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'm going to throw something out there. If there's a sponsor who's willing to give $1,000
to see you in short shorts?
No, to see me shorts, by the way.
To see me in a Speedo bikini.
No. You have to be in short shorts. Shorts.
Yeah. I'll do it for $2,000. I'm throwing that out there. Anybody out there for $2,000? I'm going to do it.
Get your agent on the line.
Well, you know what? I do have an agent. What am I saying here? I could probably get more than that. Look, I didn't say anything. She's probably going to get me $4,000. I get it. Okay. Shut up, Bobby. There you go. Well, anyways, I'm asking for big money. I don't know what the amount is. Jen, you take care of it. And I'm going to go into these Speedo or a shorts outfit, whatever you want to call it.
There you go.
Yeah, you could have your own exercise class as well.
There you go.
Sort of sitting in front of the computer, lifting a leg, lifting the other leg, shrugging this way, shrugging that.
I can show people how to exercise while they're eating nacho chips.
I saw that video. Yes, do that.
Oh my gosh. Robert D'Alessio.
Go
Robert
for it.
D'Alessio, for people that don't know Robert D'Alessio, he is not the Macho Man, but he is the Nacho Man.
Nacho Man.
Nacho Man. Oh, look what Michael says. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm paying for that. Sorry.
Michael, it's okay because I'm sure there's someone out there who's crazy enough, who's got nothing else better to do with his money. Why throw it away at the casino? You're going to lose it anyway, right?
Yeah, but listen, Robert, there's a customer for everything.
There is. Look, I'm not throwing any numbers.
Yourself, Robert.
I'm not throwing any numbers out there, but $10,000 can get you guys even a date. I'll even include a date with that.
Maybe you'll wear two different pairs of shorts, just to change it up.
Does he even have to wear shorts?
No, you know what? Forget the shorts.
Well, at $10,000,
shortless. You got Robert D'Alessio without shorts.
No shorts for you.
or maybe desperate enough. Did you see that, Michael Ankers? We were friends.
After all the nice things you said about him.
Can you believe this? Huh? Wow. What's that expression? All much ado about nothing? Is that
much to do about nothing? What's it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Ask Shakespeare. Yeah.
Shakespeare.
So, guys, listen. This has been a fantastic show.
Where did the time go? My goodness.
Actually,
I don't. Nothing. That's okay, Robert, because I have nothing more to say.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't have nothing else to do. I mean, I actually have more things to do. I have a busy day ahead. But guys, this was just so much fun. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Jenny DuHaime, what a job you did. Way.
Woo!
Folks, before we sign off, you still have time to show Jenny your love and let her know how well she's done, because she's actually very talented. She's many things, but among the things that she is, she's a great voice artist, a great actress, and also a fantastic podcaster. And who knows?
Yes.
Probably see her
Yeah.
more
It's
often.
been a great journey with you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, guys, we remind you, you can watch the extended version of this show every Saturday between noon and 3 p.m. on accessradio.ca. That's AXISradio.ca. You don't want to miss it. It's a lot of fun. We invite you to go onto the ESTHER'S YouTube channel for the rebroadcasting of this show, which is going to be just after we end the show. You can watch the show. And also you can go onto Bobby's Short Shorts and watch this episode as well, along with all of the other episodes we have on both channels. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, comment, and keep sharing your love. Folks, as we sign off, we'd like to thank you very much. Esther, thank you very much. Jenny, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And thank you to our audience for tuning in. So stay tuned for some more great shows coming up. Esther, before we sign off, last word. Do you have a show going on tomorrow?
I do not. It'll be coming up in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Great. We do have a show coming up on Rob's Inner Circle, April 25th. This Monday at 8 o'clock is going to be live. Rosina Bucci from Elite Casting is going to be our guest.
Yay!
You don't want to miss that show.
I love her. She's such a fabulous artist. I actually have one of her many pictures here, actually, that she threw onto cards. And she has a fascination, as I do, with stop signs.
Oh, that is so interesting.
Beautiful. Like, she has the most beautiful pictures.
Wow.
Signs.
What a talent.
So fabulous.
I don't know. She's an amazing artist. I saw her.
And then, of course, she has self-portrait.
That's beautiful.
That's wonderful.
So beautiful.
Wow. And she's such a beautiful person all around. She's got a great personality, so warm. And wow, just don't miss the show. You can't afford to do that. And we want you here next week, same time, same place. And maybe Jenny's going to pop up again. Who knows?
Yay, I hope so.
I hope so too.
Jenny.
Fun fact. Goodbye, everybody. God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.
Ciao for now.
Bye.